Hi everyone, this is George for another episode of Too Many Bones. We are moving on to day 6 after making a small correction on the final round of day 5 where we had to fight this extra orc that came from the like pigs to the slaughter encounter. And we're ready to move on to round to day 6, and we can see the second special tyrant encounter, like this blue encounter. So we fought the previous one, which is it did dealt damage whenever rolled bones, and this one is the holder and the orb. The beauty is enough to take your breath away. This level of architecture and ornate decoration is beyond any Gearlock's wildest dreams. Marble pillars with ornate ivory accents support a roof of gold leaf. The obsidian floor makes Gearlock boots look even more worn than usual. Rising from the center of the room, a solid glass pedestal cradles a faintly pulsating orb. Deathly quiet, the whole exudes dread, beauty, and power all at once. The orb seems to be observing everything in the room, though it's not moving or making a sound. Destroying something so beautiful seems criminal, but it has all the making of one of Gendrick's dangerous and powerful artifacts. So we're gonna try to destroy the orb or just weaken it. Only option. Take out that pillar. Battle Q equals body points, so 6 times 3 equals 18, so there is gonna be 3 5-point bodies and 3 1-point bodies. After parties enter the battle mat, place 3 hit points for each party member into one stack orb and place it on an open body range position. Orb does 1 damage to opposing units not adjacent to it at the end of each round. That's useful. Useful to know. Um, Gearlocks must destroy orb and bodies to succeed. On success, this card is also persistent. Any orb created during the turn battle will start with 3 hit points instead of 4 hit points. Okay, that's interesting. So let's set things up. So we know we're gonna have these 2 enemies, and I think I'll try to weaken this second one. So he's gonna start here, he's gonna start here. I'm gonna have something in one of those 2 positions, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 plus 15, and actually I can scout this one as well because of Gilly's special scouting ability. So let's have a look at what it is. Oh, okay, this is the Cobalt Elite. It's compound and hardy. And let's see, should I cycle him down? You know what? I think I can probably disable it. If I can disable him, it will be quite easy to deal with because he won't have any offensive or defensive abilities. He can attack if we disable compound. So I think we'll just leave him. But as we said, I'm going to weaken this guy. So I'm going to roll the trap and also going to roll the the build die for Tink. So I got the -2, which is amazing. So this troll is only gonna be able to roll 1 attack. And okay, so finally I got a good result on my build die. So it means I can get both the firing arm and the air horn, which I wasn't able to do previously. And another thing to note is because of the skinning knife, any kobolds, any dragons will be surprised, so they will always act after the gearlocks. So let's fill the enemies with hit points. So the Troll Forcer has 5 health, slain 2, and it's got initiative of 2. The Troll Sage has 6 hit points. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this orb does 1 damage to opposing units not adjacent at the end of each round. At the end of each round. Okay, so once per round it's going to do damage. It's not true damage, so if we have some defense, we'll be able to block that. Which that's quite good. So 6, 5. So place it here. It's got 4 initiative. Then this kobold has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and the troll brute has 3 health and initiative of 1. So let's roll our Gearlock initiative dice. Three, 3, 5. Okay, that's not a very good roll. So 5. Let's go like this. Okay, let's think about this. If we place Tantrum first, he'd be able to potentially attack this Troll Sage. And this Troll Sage might be able to inspire the Kobold and give it an additional attack. So ideally, I should be disabling the Kobold first. You know, I might be able to potentially disable the Troll Sage with Tantrum and use Gilly's bot to disable the Kobold. That's another way to go about it. So Tantrum is gonna be face tanking here the Troll Sage. That's the one we really want to kill. Then Gilly will go here, and Ting will go here, and it's gonna be an orb which we'll have to kill, and it's gonna have 3 times 3, 9 hit points. Let's place it here so it's closer to Tantrum. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 health. Gyarados must destroy orb and bodies to succeed. Take out the pillar. So can we roll like these dice? Okay, so Tantrum goes first. Start of first round. What can we do? I've got dexterity of 5, so I can roll 4 attack dice and could do cripple, way of the wild, like a kobold. I think I'm gonna just use my mechanical assistance straight away, because if I don't use it, I'm gonna lose it because of I'm gonna get the loot, and we can't have 4 loot, and the buckler counts as 3, so we can't have 5. So the buckler with the extra loot is gonna be 4. So I'm using mechanical assistance to count my dexterity as being 5 plus 3, 8 this round. So I'll be able to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And rage will uptick to 1.2. And I'm attacking this Troll Sage. And I'm also getting a free defense, which I forgot from my Beckler. I got a 2 here. So this is plus, oh wow. Okay, the good thing, so this plus minus 0.6, it means that we can automatically increase it to 1.8 and we can advance it, which means move it here and move this to 2.0. And this is excellent. So this is exhausted, and now we might even be able to execute a 5-point body eventually. So this 11 die wasn't able to disable anybody. I'm gonna place it back. I'm gonna put Hardy Should I put Hardy here or should I not? Well, it's not gonna be. He's gonna roll 2 attack dice, so he's gonna roll -1 defense. He's gonna roll 1 attack die. He's gonna inspire this one to roll 2 attack dice, and he's gonna hit 2 enemies. Hmm. Okay, let's see how much damage I do first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's got thick skin, so he's gonna take 3. Okay, let's do it like that. So I've got the defense, and the question is, should I throw an axe? And the axe says deal 2 damage to a non-adjacent body once per turn. So if I am to use an axe, I can either do 1 health to the kobold or do 2 health on the orb, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to take out the orb. So Tantrum uses his axe collector, just takes it down to 2 from 3, and that's it. That's his action. Now the troll sage is gonna go. He has this cripple, which means he rolls 1 attack, 1 defense against Tantrum. And I'm hoping to roll no bones because I don't want to inspire the kobold. Okay, so he has 2 defense and 1 attack, and the 1 attack gets absorbed here by the defense die, which means that he doesn't inspire. If he inspired, then the kobold would move up to act just after the troll sage, which wouldn't be a very good thing for us. Okay, now what we're gonna do with Gilly? I think with Gilly we are aiming to take out the orb as soon as possible. So what I will do, so what does mark target say? Place on anybody. Does the orb count as a body? It says must destroy open bodies. So okay, I'm gonna rule that the orb does not count as a body, so I can't use my marked enemy on it, just to be on the safe side. So what I will do then in that case is, so I've got 5 decks, so I can roll 3 attack against the orb. I can roll the multi-arrow and the Wolverine. So my main target is the orb. Okay, so roll some bones. I'm not gonna use them. So roll 1, 2, 3. So the orb is on 4th health. And that's Gilly's turn. Unfortunately, Gilly might be attacked. So now it's Stink's time to save the day. So what is he gonna do? So he can spend 1 dex to charge up the boat to 3. Then 1 dex to deploy it. He's gonna use a build die to use those 2 attachments for the boat. So he's gonna deploy it here with 5 health. 3, 4, 5. And is going to immediately spend a battery to activate it. So that's 2 decks plus 2 for the attachments, and I've got 1 more die, which I'm going to roll the stun die. Hopefully I'll be able to stun one of the enemies. That's a total of 5 decks. Let's see what we get. Right, so unfortunately I was able to stun, and this is like a bonus that you must use. Otherwise this ability would be too powerful. Apart from that, I'll be able to use their horn to temporarily disable the kobold, which means his skills can be used for the round. So hard it doesn't take into account that doesn't activate, and compound doesn't activate, so he has an attack of 0 while he's disabled. And which is, you know, how things bot can be really good against this type of enemies. So the bot does 2 auto damage on the kobold because heart no longer applies, and then it can do this 2 damage from the firearm. I can either do it here to kill this to remove this defense, or I can do it on the orb, and I think I'm just gonna do 2 damage on the orb with the firearm. Hopefully I'll take the orb down in the next round. So then it's the kobold's turn. The kobold can't do anything because he has no attack. Compound is disabled, so his attack is derives from compound ability. So he has no attack, no defense. He's just gonna stay there. Then we have this Troll Enforcer that's weakened from the trap. He's caught in a net. So he has 1 attack left and 2 defense against his Tantrum. So let's roll that. 1 attack, 2 defense. Gets 2, so the 1 is gonna take care from the shield, and the 1 is just gonna do 1 damage to Tantrum, and that would take up the rage die to 2.2. And he has 2 defense on him. Then finally, this troll will go in, and he will do 1 attack, 1 defense on Gilly. It's a shame we couldn't get the companion to tank for us. So, okay, the good news is that he rolled a bone, which means because he's careless, he's gonna take 2 damage, which bypasses any defense or thick skin, but he also will get defense. And this is the end of the round, and because the orb is still there, all opposing units, which is all gearlocks and bots, are gonna take a damage. So Ting will take a damage, the bot will take a damage, Tantrum will take a damage, which also takes his rage die to 2.4. And Gilly will take a damage. And now we're moving to round 2. So round 2 for Tantrum, I think I will keep hitting this Troll Sage. Hardy will expire, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll 4 attack and use this. So these guys are exhausted, so with the attack we're gonna uptick the rage die 2.6, and we're also gonna get the free defense die. So it's 4, 5, 6 for free. The defense die comes from the buckler, and our target is this Troll Sage. So got 1, 2. This is a 1, and we get a bone and a defense, and this disable didn't work. Now, so get 1, 2, 3. So this defense goes, and and because of his got thick skin, it is not able to do anything else, any more damage. But, and this is a big but, I've got a bone, and my backup plan is get angry, increase by 0.2 your active rage die. So I'm gonna use that, and this is gonna help me uptick my rage die to 2.8, which lets me execute a 5-point body. So straight away, just like that, I'm going to exhaust it, replacing it by 1.0 to automatically execute this Troll Enforcer, even though it's on full health. So it says, at any time during his turn, if his active rage die is showing this symbol, he may instantly defeat an adjacent body. How tough a body can defeat is determined by which rage die is active. Also it says, if he exhausts rage, he's able to start again at active die range 1.0, although he won't be able to advance this far again. So we automatically reactivate range 1.0. And one more thing we're going to do. Nothing, I think we're fine for now. It still has some health left, it's got a defense. Unfortunately they managed to disable the enemy. I'm just thinking whether to use Axe Collector again, but if I use it, I'll just do it on the Kobold, and the Kobold is not a danger at the moment just because it's disabled and it can attack. So after Tantrum's turn is the turn of the Troll Sage, which is weakened, so we roll 1 attack, 1 defense against Tantrum. So let's study this guy up. So this goes here, this goes here. We have one more slot available for the next 1-point body. So the Troll Sage roll 1 attack, 1 defense against Tantrum. And you've got the Bone, which means he inspires the next enemy. So defense goes here, and inspire will mean that this Kobold will go, but he's still disabled. It wasn't the start of Tink's turn, so he can't do anything, even though actually no, Inspire 1 will give him an attack die in addition of the 0 he scored, so he'll be able to roll 1 attack die against the bot. That's fair enough. It does 1 damage to the bot. So the bot is on 3 health. So now it's Gilly's turn. So Gilly will roll 1, 2, 3 attack, the multi-arrow, and the Wolverine, and I'm attacking the orb as my main target. So I got 1, 1, 1, so the orb is defeated. And I can do 2 damage, so because these are 2, I can use 1 and 1 against another enemy. So I could either do hit, just take this die. I think that's what I'm gonna do, just because I want to kill him. He's a bit dangerous. So I'm gonna do the 1 damage here to take out the shields, the defense. And I'm going to deploy the Wolverine, and luckily it's the phase that doesn't require dexterity. So I'm going to put 3 health and the Wolverine die here, and then the multi-arrow is exhausted. And that's Gilly's turn. And for Tink, first of all he will down tick the bot to 1 battery, and he's going to roll again those 2 attachments and roll 2 defense and the new build die. Okay, so what have we got? So these are bones. I can choose not, unfortunately, because I got bones, the Hardy will reactivate. Hardy and Combined will activate again on the bot. But I've got extra, that's interesting. So I've got extra bones. So what do the bones do? Self-destruct. Bot hits all adjacent units for 3 damage. Bot is immediately exhausted, or I can heal the bot, or I can restart the bot. Or if I use 5, I'll be able to get Spider-Bot 2.0. this goes here. These two will enable me to do 2 damage, so 1 damage because of thick skin. And because of hardy, I can do only 1 damage here on the kobold. And now I have to choose whether to exhaust this attachment for use it for the bones, or to move it back and not use it. So I rolled the bone side. So that's unfortunate because it's only 1 in 6 to get the double bones. And this is where it's interesting. I can either play for the long run and just get Spiderboard 5.0, which is gonna help me later on, but it means I won't be able to disable anybody in this encounter, so I might have a bit of trouble against this enemy. So after Ting is gonna be this guy, then we got Tantrum, and then the Kobold, which is gonna attack the board again. Okay, you know what? Let's risk it. Let's live life dangerously. Now I'm gonna use all 5 bones. This attachment is exhausted, and Backup Plan Survival 3.0, be able to use, just take this consumable spider board. I'm gonna use it at in the late game when I need it. So this was Think. And now I've got this Troll Brute. He will roll 1 attack. He's not gonna roll the defense die because he's got it on him. He's gonna roll against Skelly because he attacks the strongest. What's this? This says it's a bit cocked. But if I hover and it says 3, and 3 is a 1 damage, luckily. So Gilly will take 1 more damage. And we're moving to round 3. Luckily the orb is gone, so we're not gonna be able to take any more damage from the orb. So what we're gonna do now with Tantrum is to try to finish off this Troll Sage. So I'm gonna attack. So I'm gonna uptick Rage to 1.2. I'm gonna have 4 attack dice. Well, should I roll the disabled die? I'm gonna roll it even though I don't intend to really use it. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna roll 4 attack. I'm gonna reroll the defense. I just want loads of bones at the moment. Okay, so I got 2 bones. And roll 1, 2, 3. And that finishes the Troll Sage because okay, let me take a step back. Just before this happened, we should have 1 more enemy coming into the combat. So this is Dragon Whelp. Starts lane 2 ranged here, and starts at the bottom of the initiative. Yeah, so let's not forget to add extra bodies. So going back to our Tantrum, he rolled 3 attack which killed the Troll Sage, so he's removed from the game. I mean his body count is at maximum already. I might use it to heal up at some point, it's just that he never really needed to do that so far. And the big question is, should Tantrum use his Axe Collector to do damage either to him or to him? I mean, it might be a good idea. Like, let's think about it. We're gonna have 1 sure damage from the Wolverine and from Gilly. So The kobold, the worst thing it can do is kill the bot, so thing will be forced to do a second bot, but that's not necessarily the end of the world for thing. He's got another bot coming up, and we only have only a few enemies to kill. Let's do it. Okay. So what he's gonna do is gonna down tick the axe collector to 1, and he's gonna do 2 damage on this dragon and immediately kill him. Just like that. We barely knew you. So it's one less enemy to worry about. Now I'm just hoping to get some more bones to be able to get axe collector again, but at least we might get it from the rage die anyway. So now we've got the kobold, and unfortunately compound kicks in and he rolls his full set of 3 attack dice, which is because we're on round 3 against the bot, and the bot is probably gonna come to an end. But no worries, we'll repair it if we have to. We'll repair it for the next fight. So the bot is taken out. And now we get Gilly. Well, before the Gilly, the animal component will go 1-2, and he's gonna do 1 damage on the kobold automatically without having to roll. And Gilly himself will do, because the bot is dead, so the attachment will have to go like that. So Gilly himself will just roll attack dice against this Trobrute. Let's roll 3 attack, 1 defense, and do I have to do this? Let's roll it just in case. Just want to kill him. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even need this. So 1, 2, 3 thick skin, and then 3, 4, and he's dead. And I can put the marked enemy back in the slot and slot the defense here. Killer is not rolling any bones, unfortunately, man. His backup plan is really good. It lets him get fortune discovery, but I haven't been rolling any bones with him so far. So now his things go, and Ting is upset that his bot is destroyed for now. So what he's gonna do, he will deploy his next bot. So spend a dex to raise it to 2, spend second dex to deploy it. His bot has 4 health, this level 1 bot. Then spend a battery to activate it, and he's gonna have the alternator with this new bot. This is the only attachment left. So that's 1 dex to charge, 1 dex to deploy, 1 dex to roll this, and he's gonna roll 2 defense. So this is just bones. Should I use it for bones? What does bones do? Restarts an adjacent bot to starting battery power. No, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the 2 defense as well for now. And the important thing is I'm gonna do the 1 auto damage, which is just what we need. It's 1 auto damage to kill the kobold. And we're gonna have 1 more enemy on the board, which depends on what it is. We might want to leave him there until we get some more bones for our backup plans, to get our init +1 maybe. So at the end of round 3 we have, oh, it's a golem. That's good. Golems are good enemies to kind of like tank until you get your bones up. 4, 5. This last enemy has got 5 health. And then Tantrum is gonna go. Tantrum is gonna move up 1. And it's got 4 dice. Rolls 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. It's gonna roll 3 attack, Way of the Wild, and a defense. So it's 4, 5 for the dex, and 1 for free from the buckler. And the upticks rage to 1.4. So let's see if we get his innate +1. Or so he gets that. He disables the golem. He gets a defense, and I can now choose if I want to do damage on the golem, and let's do that. He's disabled, so break doesn't work. So I'll take 2 damage. But really, what I really want to do with Tantrum is to get 1 more bone to activate the innate +1. I should be able to do it at the start of the next round. So Gilly will go, and Gilly will roll. Let's see. He's gonna roll 1, 2, 3. So the Wolverine will go first. He's gonna stay there. I'm not gonna do any damage just because I don't want to kill the golem just yet. I want to toy with him just a little bit. I'm gonna roll these 5 dice against the golem. Again, I'm aiming for bones. It's a bit of like an advanced tactic. It's like when you're winning the battle, but you got a few rounds before fatigue. You can just choose to like not kill the enemy and try to roll bones to get like either fortunate discoveries or anything that's gonna help you in the next battle, and that's that's something that on occasion is a very worthwhile tactic to use. So think will not is okay. I'm just gonna roll the alternator. I'm not gonna activate the bot this round just because I don't have much battery. I'm just gonna roll 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I get some bones. Okay, I get 2 battery on the bot. It's 3, and I get 2 defense. And then the golem will act, and the only thing you can do is to 1 attack on the strongest. So Tantrum's got 4, the Wolverine's got 3, so he's gonna roll 1 against Tantrum. Actually want him to damage me. No, unfortunately he doesn't damage me, so it just removes my defense. And now we're round 5. It should be the last round just because I don't want to take fatigue, even though I mean we're all gonna have to rest anyway because we're all damaged. So Tantrum will attack, clicking up rage to 1.6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 attack dice, 1 defense die, and give me some bones. Okay, I don't have any bones. However, that's important. I can exhaust this 1.6 die for 3 bones plus the 3 that I've got to turn Tantrum up to his innate +1. So innate +1 says fearless rage. In addition to rage benefit, Tantrum also ignores or break down occurrences. I think that was worth it. So all the bones go, this goes, and I can either kill the golem straight away because I've got enough damage, or just give maybe Gilly a chance to get a fortunate discovery. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set him to 1 health and give the other guys a chance to finish him off. Tantrum is being nice and sharing today. He's doesn't want to kill everybody himself. So Wolverine is not gonna do anything, and with Gilly, I actually noticed that last time I think I probably rolled. Actually, yeah. So there's no dexterity cost in this Wolverine, so that's fine. I keep forgetting this. The Wolverine dexterity cost. So I'm gonna roll 3 attack, 1 defense, trying to roll a bone. Let's get rid of this active defense. Let's get some bones. I need 2 bones. There's no bones. Okay, and since Sting is unlikely to get anything useful from his backup plan, so I think I'm just gonna end it here. So the golem is defeated. So what do we get? We get one progress point, one training point, and one loot, and persistent. Any orb during the turn battle will start with 3 HP instead of 4 HP. So this is like a persistent bonus. So we'll move one up. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are at the Orc Trove. We're near the Warspire. So we got 7 progress in 6 days. Let's save this here so we remember that we weakened the orb. And we're gonna get a loot each and a training point each. Let's get the loot first. Stonehammer. Fortune Discovery is really good, and sparring weapon. So this is heavy, so I'm not gonna be able to keep it. So I'm just gonna throw it away. Unfortunately, it's not that good. Ignore one bone during your training attempts. It's alright, but I don't want to get rid of 2 of my other items. So this goes away. So for the Fortune Discovery, I'm thinking either to get Horn of the Zerker for Tantrum or get Camo for Gilly. Um, hmm. I think I know what I'm going to do. So let's do the training points first. So Tantrum get his he gets 1 training point, and as we said in the previous game, we're really suffering from dexterity because we have a lot of dice to roll, and we're just going to get do you really want to? Yeah, I mean I definitely needed 1 dexterity before I increase his attack, because otherwise you won't be able to roll any skills, and I really need his skills. So let's increase his dex to 6. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I forget anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So Gilly is gonna try to improve his attack. Roll no bones. He's got 2 bones, so I get bones now. I don't get any bones when I need them, and I get them all, when I'm trying to train. So should I get a hit point or piercing arrow? I'm thinking to get piercing arrows because it might help against thick skin. There's quite a lot of trolls and stuff. So let's get piercing arrow. And think he's got. Does he need 1 more attachment maybe? So he will get another defense, another dex. Or is it time for 1 more attachment? So in case I roll the one that, yeah, let me just get the prodder. I think that's a decent one. So going on to the recovery phase, what I'm going to do is first of all trade for loot. I'm gonna trade Fortune Discovery, and Tantrum is gonna use it to get his Horn of the Zerker. It's quite interesting because it gives him quite a lot of bones that are reusable, and also his abilities are Party Inspiring, Disorient All, can stun all 5 point and below bodies. That's like a real, encounter turner, can turn a loss to win if you're lucky. And if not, you can always get reusable bones to improve the backup plan. So I traded the loot, then everybody's just going to rest. So Ting will rest to 5, Gilly will rest to 5, and Tantrum, who has got his new innate +1 ability, will rest to 6. And what are my plans for the characters? I mean, we're still on day 6. We're moving on to day 7, so I think I'm gonna fight at least 2 battles before going for the boss. And with Tantrum, I think I need maybe one more hit point and one attack. I think one attack and one hit point, and maybe one of his skills, maybe Rage 3 or Intimidate. With Gilly, I definitely need to train his attack some more if I can. And if not, I might get a hit point, the combatman die, and maybe an extra trap. And with Tink, I think I'll need an extra dexterity and maybe defense just to get more points if I need to. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. This was another successful encounter. Unfortunately, we only got one training point because we fought this difficult Terran-specific encounter. Uh, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Good night.